Here's a question. What is the value of making a project fun for everyone involved? Well, I'll tell you. You see...
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hey everybody, welcome to my behind the scenes video series where we kind of take a look behind the curtain to see how we create some of the content that we do. So I'm a video director, I'm a visual storyteller, and I do that day in and day out for brands of all sizes, companies big and small. As long as they've got a unique story to tell, my job is to tell that story in an amazing way. And one of the key principles for me is that we have a good time doing that. So the way I put that into words is that we want you to love the video we make for you, but we want you to enjoy the process of making it. We want to create unforgettable experiences both on screen and off. And that was validated for me when we were asked by a company to come tell their story. It was an electric company, a power company in North Georgia that asked us to come in and tell their story. And part of what makes them so great is that they are so connected and involved in the local community in the way that they serve it, but also in the way that they are just infused and part of that community. So our job was not just to come in and market the services of this company. Our job was to make sure that it felt like them.
First thing in the morning, 6:55, on our way to the first location. I'm the only one in the van who's ready to go. Whatever, man. Just kidding, Nate's here too.
In our creative brainstorming sessions for this project, one of the ideas that came up was to use an early model Ford truck. It was one of their service trucks when they first started servicing the area in the video. They don't have video footage from when that was actually happening, so we got to recreate some old time footage using this old truck. This truck normally sits in their museum, and we had to take it out on site. So we trailered it out to where we were gonna film to make it look like it was at an old site. And so everything's set, we got cameras up, we are ready to roll, and of course the truck was having a little bit of a hard time getting going. And when that thing fired up, oh, the sound of that engine was a beautiful thing. So we had this super cool drone shot of the truck arriving at this old mill where these guys in their overalls and their tools from that era got out of the truck. That ended up being one of my favorite shots in the entire piece. We had another shot that was logistically challenged in that the camera move was difficult. So the camera was going to sweep around these two people who were going to handshake, but we wanted to have lots of motion behind them. So it was kind of a choreographed dance. It took us quite a while to make sure that all the pieces fit in perfect. Again, another shot that just felt fantastic, and it felt like them, and it felt warm and friendly. That took a lot of creativity and ingenuity to figure out just how to do it. It took us several takes. It was a choreographed dance with background actors and the main actors and lighting and the camera move itself. But it was a fun process. We don't want to put that stress on the client or the people who are trying to perform in this scene, especially since they weren't professional actors. They were local people. So we tried in moments like these to make it as fun as possible. Okay. All right, everybody did great, except for y'all. Hey. Nervous? What?
I'm afraid I'm gonna start laughing, to be honest.
And if you do, it's okay. Just don't look at the camera when you do it.
Okay.
You can laugh with each
I
other.
feel like I'm gonna laugh at me. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay.
You can completely do that.
Okay.
Another awesome scene we got to craft for that video was in their command center, their dispatch center, where all the calls come in and they dispatch, whoever they need to be able to solve problems on the grid. And so this room has all this technology in it, and it looks good, but we were allowed to and able to bring in some extra lighting to make it look great. It was fun to be able to kind of paint that room, be able to use lighting to be able to create a very high-tech, awesome looking environment where the technology really got to shine. All right, ready and action. That looks nice. That looks nice. Okay, good. That felt really good. So bottom line is, we like to have fun. We like to make sure that everyone's having a good time. Everybody's happy. Everybody's enjoying the process. Nobody is miserable thinking, I wish we didn't have to do this. We want to have fun on set. And we take that fun level up a few notches when the day wraps. And in this case, we had 3 days, which meant we had 3 nights to fill that downtime with tons of fun. So we stayed in this one location in this Airbnb, this big house. And of course we ate all of our meals together, which we always do. But in this case, the client actually ate with us almost every single time. And that was awesome because we actually enjoyed hanging out with the client. They were so much fun. There were so many laughs to be had. Then we would go eat at super cool local places in the area. My sweet tooth kicked in. I had a ice cream craving. I just needed some ice cream, which happens, of course, all the time with me. But I needed some ice cream, and we had filmed at this location earlier in the day that had like a cool creamery, all the ice cream, handmade local ice cream things there. But we were filming, and it was early in the morning, and it wasn't time for ice cream then. But the whole day went by, and I was still thinking about that ice cream. So the whole crew and I, we went in there, stopped by. Of course, they recognized us because we were there earlier in the day. The last night we were there, we even went and saw a movie, James Bond. The newest James Bond movie had come out while we were filming, and everybody on the crew wanted to see it. So we got tickets and candy and all that and took up the row. So if the crew's having a great time, everyone is well fed, everyone is well rested, everybody is having a good time, there's good teamwork and camaraderie amongst everybody when work is not happening, then that creates an environment where everybody can lean in a little bit more when the moment does matter, when the client is around, when there is a stressful situation, when something is technically difficult, when the creativity level needs to be turned up. All these deposits where we're having fun and laughing and all of that comes to return when the client notices how calm and collected everybody is, how everyone depends on each other, how everybody likes to have fun and laugh through a moment of stress rather than making it difficult. There was a moment that I was so humbled and encouraged that all this kind of culture building over the years was working. There was a moment where it started to rain and Joe was running his camera and needed to complete this shot. We were almost done and the rain was about to, make this very difficult. But Nate grabbed an umbrella, jumped in and held the umbrella over Joe's camera so that Joe could finish his shot. No one told him to do that. I know that he did not do it out of, I better do this so that I get paid or so that I get some credit. I know that he did it with no idea that anybody would notice. He did it because he knew that it would help Joe get accomplished what Joe needed to accomplish. And that, for me right there, is it. The objective, of course, is not to bring attention to us and what we're doing. The objective is to create positive experiences for everyone involved so that as we work together to tell the story of a brand or of a mission, that all the things we've done off screen would pour into what we've done on screen to tell an amazing story. Anytime we travel, we like to eat where the locals like to eat, and so we got recommendations for lunches and dinners. We ended up eating at 5 different places. This is my take on all those. These are all in North Georgia, so if you find yourself in North Georgia looking for a place to eat, here's my very unofficial, non-foodie type review, I guess. So we ate at a place called Big Daddy's for lunch, and it was great. The environment there itself was fine, but the sandwich was good. It was called the Sweet Melissa, and it was super good because it had pimento cheese on it. It was like pimento cheese. I believe it was a chicken burger. That was good. Somebody else got something with like mac and cheese piled on top of it. So definitely heavier food, but good. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 for sure. We ate dinner at a place called The Attic. It was recommended. It was an old service gas station they converted to a restaurant. The environment, top notch. The food, I think we all walked away thinking was kind of just, average. I would maybe give it a 3. Great experience, but the food was not our favorite. It was steaks and things like that. Fresco's was another one, downtown Clarksville. I'd give it again, another average. I honestly can't remember what I ate there on that one, but it was fine. Maybe a 3-ish, 3 out of 5. And then Midtown Grill was a lunch spot, and that was in Cornelia, and that was good. I got this goat cheese with like apples and some sort of spicy jelly, I think, on it. It's a turkey sandwich. That was good. I got regular fries with mine, but everyone else got sweet potato fries with this marshmallow whipped dipping sauce for the sweet potato fries. And I tried it, and I don't like sweet potato fries, but I tried it, and that marshmallow whip stuff from Midtown Grill, whew, it was good. And of course, we got ice cream at Blue Creek Market. And so Blue Creek Market, I don't know if they make their own ice cream, but it's supposed to be homemade ice cream, and the butter pecan was definitely good.